I'm going to be showing you multiple coin making methods that has helped me reach almost 300,000 coins and has turned some people into millionaires only 24 hours into the game. There are going to be 3 different methods that I show you, starting out with method 1, which has to do with the 85 overall team builders. This bad boy right here. The team builder pack consists of 13 cards needed to collect, and it will give you a 85 overall fantasy pack for a team builder of your choice. Those team builders right now are going anywhere from 180 to 200k currently. So how much does it cost to make this set? We got these 78 to 79 overall gold players. Gold players at the start of MUT are annoying expensive, but you're gonna have to come over here, change the quality over to 75 to 79 overall players, which is annoying because you're gonna have to scroll through and find 78s. And when you finally get to them, you will see they are going for about 9k. So once you find a list of 78 to 79 overall players, you're gonna wanna filter this a lot more just so you get a different variation of prices specific towards those players. We're gonna go with this Colts free safety right here, Julian Blackmon. So I'm gonna filter it specifically towards him. So we're gonna change this filter to a free safety, and we're gonna change the team to a Colts. And there's only 4 versions up, and it looks like that was the cheapest one at 9k, but you're gonna keep doing this until you find a good variation of cards where there's multiple of them, and generally you'll find these for around like 8 to 8.5k consistently. We actually find a pretty good snipe with this card right here, 78 overall, and it's already been up for like 2 minutes. So you see they're not flying off the boards right away, but about 7.3k is what you're looking for. Generally with these gold cards, 78 to 79 overalls, you want to get them for right around 7k, as close to that as possible. You need 7 of those cards selling for about 7k or less. That's 49,000 coins you're spending. FYI, you will need about 150k in order to do this method. Next up, we got the 80 to 81 overall players. This one's a little bit nicer just because quality, it has its own specific filter for 80 to 81 overall players compared to golds where you have the 75. So you don't gotta look too far to get this, but these are selling for right around 13k consistently. I want to get these at 11k and as close to 10k as I possibly can, but if it's for 11 or less, I'm buying it. We'll be a little bit on the higher end, so let's say 11k. There are 4 of these cards. You'll need to spend another 44,000 coins, so you're already a little over 100k spent with the 82 to 83 overall players remaining. You only need 2 of those guys. These cards are going for around 33 to 34k, but I want to get these at 30k or less. If I'm really trying to snipe these, I'm going about 28 to 30k. So between the golds, the 80 to 81 overalls, and the 82 to 83s, you are looking to spend just a little over 150,000 on this set, and you want to be as close to that number as possible. But this will give you an 85 overall team builder fantasy pack. You can choose 1 player, and you got 32 different ones to pick from. But this is where you're going to want to put your thinking cap on a little bit, because you're going to want to think of what card is selling for the most and what card people actually want are buying frequently. Right now, cheapest cards going for about 150k. You take the tax out and you've lost a good amount of coins. That player about 24 hours ago used to be the Texans wide receiver John Mechie, but he's down to 188k. But if you get him and sell him for 188, you take the tax away, he still sells for 170k plus that 153. You made a 20k profit. But the card right now that I think is the most valuable because of how much he goes for and how frequently he's being bought is this Vikings cornerback, who right now is selling around 193 to 200k. A lot of people are after this card because it's a 6'2" cornerback with 85 speed and 85 zone coverage. He's very good day 1 of the game. And take the tax away, you make about 175k once you sell him. So you make a 25k profit right off the rip from doing this each time. So if you have 150k coins to spend and the time to snipe some of these cards at good values, you'll make anywhere from 10 to 25k. Now on to method number 2, which is the 84 plus headliners method. But before we get into that, be sure to stick around, because at the end of the video, I'm going to show you guys how to spend your 4,600 Microsoft points and how it can make you 150 plus k in seconds. Leaks tweeted out these upcoming wildcards coming to the game yesterday, which I'm guessing we'll be seeing live in the next couple of days, especially when part 2 of the headliners comes out. But the one I'm interested in is this 84 overall headliners wildcard right here. We don't know exactly what you're going to get from it, but they also did tweet out this image yesterday of an 87 overall pack, and even these seem unsure. They put part 2 with the question mark, but this is a B&D pack, so I doubt it correlates with the 84 wildcard. But I'm guessing if you collect like 4 or 5 of these, you will get a random 87 overall champion player once part 2 drops. So it could be anyone from part 1 like the Kenny Pickett, or it could be any future card. Just to guess, hopefully I'm right. And since that photo got tweeted out, these cards prices have gone up to about 40 to 45k per player. You're gonna want to do the same thing that you did with the team builder packs, and you're gonna want to try the snipe these for about 34 to 35k. If there are 5 of those cards needed for that wildcard set and you get them for right around 34k, that's going to be 170k total that you spend. And taking a look at Kenny Pickett, which seems to be the most popular champion, he goes for right around 180. So take tax away and everything, you do lose coins, and for all I know, you might only need like 3 or 4 different 84 headliners players, but not all of them are going for the same price. The Browns players going for about 200k. This 189 just got posted, he'll buy. This 200k, you'll make about 180 with tax taken out. So right there's a 10k profit, and once the part 2 drops, those cards might be selling day 1 for about 250k. It's gonna probably be a random 87 overall headliners player, and this is all speculation. But as of this very second right now, there is only 1 card that you can lose coins on. This card's going for 220k. Tax out, that's 200k, you make a 30k profit. So once the new cards drop, you'll have 6 different ones that you could possibly get. And the only one you'll actually lose anything from is gonna be Kenny Pickett. And even if you do, it's like 5 to 8k. So nothing crazy, but if you do it multiple times, the payoff is well worth the risk. And for all I know, this could be wrong. The only thing that we do know is there is an upcoming wild card that requires 84 overall headliners players. So at the very least, you're gonna want to try to get as many of these as possible. But the nice thing about this wild card is you don't need to actually spend coins in order to get a bunch of 84 overall. Come over to live event and go over to objectives, and if you take a look at rewards, already at level 4 you get an 84 overall BND headliners hero fantasy pack that you can choose from. Can't sell, but at the very least, it'll go in that wildcard collection. And you're also going to earn another one once you get to level 19, which is going to be another 84 overall headliners hero fantasy pack. So you get 2 just from this reward pack. And you're going to be able to make progress on this by completing these objectives. We got solo challenges, so complete these missions by doing sets, house rules, and solo battles. Speaking of house rules, it has to do with the headliners program. So rewards wise, at level 2, you earn an 80 plus overall headliners player, so you do have a chance at gaining an 84. I mean, hell, you could even get an 87 overall hero. And it doesn't say that's BND, so you should be able to sell this. Level 4, you do get an 84 overall BND headliner hero fantasy pack. So yeah, looks like this one's going to be sellable. This one's not, but you're going to have a choice of another 84. We're up to 3 at the very least. Level 6, you earn another sellable 80 plus overall headliner player. And then level 8, you earn another 80 plus overall headliner player. You are guaranteed 1 out of house rules, but with these 80 plus overall packs, you have a chance at getting another one. And it's a lot better because it's going to be sellable. All 3 of the BND 84s you'll be able to put in that wildcard set. So if you need 5 of them, for example, which I'm guessing is going to be the number 4 or 5, you only need 1 or 2 more to get. And if you buy them at 70k, the card sells for about 200k, you make a 100k profit, and you just got to put cards in that you couldn't sell to begin with. That is method number 2. Method number 3, we're going back to our Madden roots. That is sniping. I'm not going to go too extensively into sniping because I want to talk about what you should use your points on, but this is only something you should do if you have plenty of time to just sit here, grind. You can put on Netflix, do whatever you need to do. And you're going to want to find cards that are going for cheaper and sell them for higher. So you really want to utilize these filters a lot. I'm going to go with gold cards just because gold cards are so expensive right now. And I think a good example of that's going to be 75 to 79 overall players. And with that, you're just going to scroll through random teams. For the Bears example, I'm going to see how much some of these players are going for. And you're going to just play with these filters, different positions, different teams, and just find a big gap in the price between those cards. One's cheap, you buy it, you sell it for more. So that's all I really wanted to talk about sniping. Now, what should you be using these 4,600 points that you got for pre-ordering the game on? I'm already down to 2,550. I have spent some of my coins, but it made me 150k doing so. Marketplace, we got the featured one. I think this Pro Platinum Elite bundle is great value, but you're gonna need to add another $50 of your own money to get it. But you should make about 300 to 500k. But one of the ones I do recommend doing is the Elite Starter Team bundle. This costs 4,400 Microsoft points. That's gonna be just about all of them. But with it, you get a full Elite offense and Elite defense, plus a Platinum kicker and punter, which go for 114,000 coins. So you have a full Elite team, can't sell any of them. I'm unsure if you can put them in collections, but you might be able to. So it could have some value along the road with some of those wildcards that we have coming out. So you could turn them into profit, but you're guaranteed 114,000. And with it, you get to choose one Elite defense and offense. So you can choose between Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf, or Jonathan Jonathan Taylor, David Andrews. I feel like everybody's gonna go with this one. And then you'll also choose between Trevon Diggs, Micah Hyde, and Cameron Jordan, Daniel Hunter. That's a great way to start your team day one, to get some of these solos done and at least have a competent team plus some coins at your disposal. And I already spent my coins on it, but what I spent my coins on was the weekly offer. The weekly offer is different this year. You have 2 sets of gold rounds, so I think you're guaranteed 2 gold 78 plus platinum players and then a just random gold card. I think in both my packs in total I pulled 2 or 3 elites. And then the final one, which is about $10, guarantees you at least 1 elite. Unsure if it's 2. I pulled 2 Jalen Waddle cards. That made me around 150k. All I'm saying is, you haven't opened the weekly platinum pack, definitely do that. I made around 200k doing so. Definitely worth it. Otherwise, we got these special offers right here. I feel like in years past, some people have avoided because they don't want to spend money in the game. But now that you have the free money, it's definitely worth investing into these. You'll get from unlocking levels towards the season 1 reward path. So once I reach level 5, I can open this pack for $2. But I would be smart with it, especially if you don't want to put any additional money into the game, because some of the ones I recommend is going to be this one right here, which you get at level 10. You get 2 80 plus overall elite platinum players for only $5. You have a chance at getting something good, and I think you're guaranteed at least 30k. And then this one right here, which is going to cost you $20, and you are going to get once you reach level 30. So you got some time to get that, but the platinum players are always going to hold their value, whether you sell them now or whether you sell them in July. But you get 9 80 plus overall elite platinum players. That's guaranteed over 100k, and it takes one big pull to all of a sudden you're making 300k off this $20. So in terms of value, I think it's best to hold on to your points until you at least reach this, because you're guaranteed more coins than this. I do believe this pack has some value day one just because it gives you a decent team and some coins right at the start of Madden. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if any of these methods helped you out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.